So let's talk about the injured athlete. We treat an athletic population here. I'd like to consider myself an athlete, and really our patients and our members next door at CrossFit Up, they're athletes. So when an injury occurs, it's really easy to get into that place of like, oh my gosh, I identify as an athlete and I'm now not able to participate in the thing that I really enjoy that makes me feel like an athlete, that is part of who I am. Totally understandable. What we want to try to focus on when something like that happens is, yes, you're an athlete. Let's tap into that hard work. Let's tap into that perseverance. Let's tap into all those things and go back to the drawing board. Like, it sucks, the acceptance part of like, I'm injured and it's going to take me out of this thing for a little bit. But if we really go back and start focusing on getting a better foundation, letting our tissues heal, and again, that like stair step to success, that's what we want to really think about. We've seen this happen time and time again where somebody will get injured and it's this huge drive to get back because intellectually they know that they're injured and it's going to take some time. But again, from that their identity being attached to their activity of being like, well, I can't not be that person. I have to get back. I have to get back. I have to get back. It's like, well, do you have a contest that like you have to be back for? Is there like a reason? Are you going to be like going for a world championship? If not, like sometimes we can depressurize these and just realize that is attached to our identity a bit. But what we found is, and this sounds really weird, but my favorite part of an injury sometimes is it really allows, if once we can get you guys to really think about it in a way of like, I have to step back and I have to be okay taking a step back and making sure that I am doing everything right. I think some of my biggest successes are when people have had an injury and we can change their thought process and really even how they frame things like exercise and what it's all about, because we're able to take them and rebuild them and reinstill like better movement patterns or better thought processes or better just everything about that, their technique, and like focusing on what they're doing and why they're doing it is better rather than just fulfilling an ego or fulfilling an identity. It becomes about doing it better, doing it right, and setting up a foundation for longevity. And that is really what we hope to get at. That's the learning experience from an injury. And if we can get there, that's huge. That's super fulfilling from a PT perspective, from like a rehab professional perspective, and it's also super fulfilling for the person because it changes and they understand how everything works in like a continuum. And again, that ego part it's important, but sometimes it gets in the way, and being able to take that and put it to the side and focus on the rehab and doing things right, that's huge.